Yo, so this is your boy SKANDOUZ, the hip hop original, alongside DJ.
Tom Foolery Beats.
And what we're doing right now is a little roundup, a little bit of extra content, just telling you what we've been listening to and any recommendations that we might have, be it new stuff, old stuff. And yeah, man, I'm gonna let Tom kick this one off, man. What you been listening to, Tom?
Whoa. Well, yeah, actually, I've been keeping it in a folder. So I'm just gonna have a little look down and see what I've been into. I rediscovered a rapper called Nature
Okay.
from the Firm. The
yes.
Firm with Nas. And
Yeah.
half of it was produced by Dre.
Wow.
And the other half by Poke and Tone.
What, on Nature's album?
No, the Firm album.
Oh,
So
yeah,
this is
the Firm, yeah.
Nas and Nature. Is it Foxy Brown? And yeah, there were like 6 Dre cuts on it. I was like, whoa, I missed all of these.
Yeah.
And because when this came out, when I was first shown this album, I wasn't really that much into this stuff. I was more into kind of UK, more into like less into understanding kind of the street lingo in New York as well. So I missed quite a bit of it. Plus also some of the production, unless you go in deep on the production and like you get to know these producers and their style, you might easily just kind of skim over some of them. So that was because Nature released a little EP, an 8-track EP called 98 Nate.
Okay.
That came out this year, like
wow.
like last month, and I was like, whoa, what's this? This sounds really good. There's like some like Premiere type beats on there. Really smooth jazzy production. Nature, just fire. And it was actually because I'd had a chat with my friend Mathieu, who's a bit of a connoisseur himself, but he's more kind of into gangster stuff. I was trying to find something and I thought he might like. So this was definitely one for him. He seemed to he was like, yeah, I know some of those tracks already. Maybe this is like a kind of lost and found thing. Yeah. He's brushed the dust off or something.
Wow.
What else? Homeboy Sandman, the There in Spirit EP.
There in Spirit EP. Okay.
Yeah, that's big.
And what is it about that? And what is it about that project?
That's 7 tracks. Homeboy Sandman is always incredibly conscious with the lyrics. He's incredibly technical as well. And the beats go out there as well. So you can expect all of that, but it never for a moment stops being dope as well. I was very impressed with this one. And songs that stick in the head as well. Definitely check that.
There's some dope cuts on that project, man. Like Keep That Same Energy, The Only Constant, And the thing I enjoy about Homeboy Sandman, he's one of those artists. Your old Droog actually does it as well. Like literally every release, they try and reinvent themselves as artists, and like the artwork's different, like the style of rap is different, the style of production is different. Like they never want to be boxed in as artists that release 2 projects that sound exactly the same. So that's their approach to their art, which is really quite exciting actually. And I think we're in a time where a lot of artists, I guess, they're just throwing projects out. Like there's almost no rules now. Like you'll get a project from some of these guys like every 3 to 4 months. And they're short projects, like 7, Your Old Droog just dropped an album that was like 7 tracks, and yeah, it's just like short conceptual projects that are
Oh,
like they,
those guys drop in, and the God Fahim and what's
yeah,
this the other guy, Mac Homie.
Matt
They're dropping
Carmi, yeah,
shit, like every month. It's crazy.
yeah, yeah,
I can't keep
yeah,
up.
yeah,
I can't keep up, man. It's crazy.
you know. But it's,
And
I think
real
in a way,
dancer
it's,
as well.
yeah, and I think it's mainly for their core audience as well, man. You know, they got their like their tight undercore, underground audience, and I find nowadays, you know, a conversation that I was having with the label the other week. You know, a lot of the artists that are winning are the ones that have kind of like created their own ecosystem, like in terms of like their fan base, and they don't necessarily play by the rules and jump on the DSPs or the Spotify's and that. They just in their lane release their vinyls and their merch, and people always buy it because they've got their core audience,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, and their numbers are always healthy. And I think that's what artists like Matt Comey and Homeboy Sandman, that's who they really cater for these days. That's the impression that I get. I don't see them trying to reach and make crossover singles to try and appeal to you know,
I know
the
they're not going pop anytime soon.
yeah, nah.
Oh.
So, you know, but
But yeah,
it's healthy, man.
we've mentioned a lot of current releases and current artists, but I guess this segment is kind of also about like going way back, and I've
Okay.
got two other things
Yeah.
from way back that
Okay,
I've
cool.
been re-listening to. One is the J-Lib. So this is J Dilla and Madlib, 2003.
Yeah.
The album Champion Sound.
Mm.
And whoa, oh my god, did this one go over my head? I totally missed it the first time round.
Yeah.
And like, man, and do you know why? It's because there's a couple of tracks that I don't like. So when I'd have just been like skimming through it, I'd have been like, oh, there's a few I don't like. So, you know, I just passed on that one. But I'm going back to it, and it's like, I actually realized there's so many that I do like. You know, and they're going back to back. It's like one from Madlib, one from Dilla, back to back, all the way through the album. Bare tracks. There's some with that incredible J Dilla lilt, like on no other. And you know, this was shortly after the Quasimodo album, The Unseen. So, you know, Madlib's still like right at the apex right there. And I didn't, you know, I know it's J Dilla on the mic over some of the Madlib tracks, and I didn't even know he got on the mic, you know, and I was very impressed with that as well. So definitely recheck that one. And then the very last one, I guess because like, was it April's album of the month was Farmer's £10 bag. I went back and looked at Louis Slipper's £10 bags, and I didn't even know that there were 3 volumes. I got the first volume. And it was like, whoa, there's 2 more volumes here. So I had to, you know, check those out, do a little research, and, you know, plenty of gems in there too, man. UK hip hop gems.
See that, man? So a lot of classics for you guys to check out, man. Tom recommends Louis Slippers' is £10 bag, volume 1 to 3. The new Farmer G, the J-Lib. If you've not heard that before, check that out. And also check out Homeboy Sandman in the Spirit EP, man. And I will be hitting you back like later in the month again with some more recommendations and discoveries. And continue to like and subscribe. This is the Connoisseurs of Hip Hop, SKANDOUZ the Hip Hop Original, alongside DJ
from Foolery Beats.
Until next time, peace.